The wind howled through the trees, casting eerie shadows across the dimly lit street. I parked my car in front of the old Victorian house, its paint peeling and windows coated with a thick layer of dust. My heart raced as I checked the address again. This was the place. The babysitting job I had taken on to earn some extra cash for college. I grabbed my bag and walked up to the front door, its hinges creaking as I pushed it open. The air inside was musty and stale, and I shivered involuntarily. The parents had left detailed instructions the children were already in bed, and I just had to make sure they were safe until they returned. Sounded easy enough. The living room was adorned with antique furniture, the kind that seemed to stare back at you with its history. I made my way up the creaky stairs, each step echoing in the silence of the house. I reached the hallway on the second floor, and that's when I heard it. A faint whisper that sent shivers down my spine. I froze, my heart pounding, and strained to hear it again. Nothing. Shaking my head, I brushed it off as my imagination playing tricks on me. I peeked into the first bedroom. Empty, save for a couple of worn-out teddy bears sitting on a dusty shelf. Moving to the second bedroom, I found the two children fast asleep. The girl, Lily, was nestled under her blankets with her favorite doll, while the boy, Timmy, lay sprawled out in a tangle of sheets. I breathed a sigh of relief and closed the door gently, leaving it slightly ajar as per the parents' request. As I made my way back downstairs, the whisper echoed in my mind again. This time it was clearer, though I couldn't decipher the words. I quickened my pace, eager to escape the unsettling feeling that was creeping over me. I settled onto the couch, turning on the TV to drown out the silence. But every so often, I thought I heard something. A faint scratching like nails against wood. I brushed it off as the house settling, the wind playing tricks on me, anything to rationalize the unease that was slowly building inside me. Time ticked by slowly, and I found myself constantly glancing at the grandfather clock in the corner of the room. The minutes seemed to stretch into hours, and as the clock struck midnight, the lights flickered. My heart raced as I got up to investigate, half expecting to find a logical explanation for the power fluctuation. But then I saw it. A figure, dark and shadowy, standing at the end of the hallway. I froze, my breath caught in my throat. The figure seemed to sway as if dancing to a tune only it could hear. Panic surged through me and I called out, my voice shaking, "Is anyone there?" No response. The figure remained motionless, its features obscured by the darkness. I took a step back, my mind racing with fear and uncertainty. I had to protect the children. Gathering every ounce of courage, I slowly walked towards the hallway, my heart pounding like a drum. As I approached, the figure seemed to dissolve like smoke carried away by the wind. I blinked, my eyes playing tricks on me. But then I heard it again. The whisper, clearer now, almost like a plea. The voice was soft, yet carried an undertone of desperation that sent a chill down my spine. I hesitated for a moment before inching closer to the doorway of the children's bedroom. The room was bathed in a dim, eerie light, and I could see Lily and Timmy sleeping peacefully. But my attention was drawn to the window, which was slightly ajar, curtains billowing gently in the breeze. And then I saw her, a young girl, perhaps the same age as Lily, standing outside on the windowsill. She was dressed in a pale, tattered dress that seemed to sway with an otherworldly grace. Her eyes were empty voids, yet they held a haunting sadness that pierced through me. I stumbled back, my heart pounding in my chest. The girl on the windowsill whispered again, her voice like a gust of wind carrying ancient secrets. "Help me." I wanted to scream, to run, but I was frozen in place. The girl's gaze held me captive, and I felt a strange connection, as if she was reaching out from beyond, seeking solace, seeking release. Before I could react, the girl's form began to fade, slowly dissolving into the night. And as she disappeared, a sense of sorrow washed over me, leaving me trembling and shaken. The lights flickered back on, bathing the room in harsh fluorescence. The whispering stopped, replaced by an eerie silence. I stumbled out of the house, my mind a whirlwind of fear and confusion. The parents returned soon after, finding me pale and disoriented. I stammered out some excuse, not wanting to admit the truth of what I had experienced. As I drove away, I couldn't shake the feeling that the house held secrets, that the children knew more than they let on. And in the back of my mind, the girl's haunting whisper lingered, a reminder of the darkness that had surrounded that fateful night of babysitting gone terribly wrong.